Hey guys, what's going on? Tennessee Frank here, bringing you another look at a distro that I found over on DistroWatch. It's kind of an obscure little distro. It's an independent release. It's called 4MLinux, and this is version 31. It's using, we can see here, the JWM window manager, which it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's got a nice look to it. When I first booted into this, I couldn't get it going in VirtualBox. I actually had to install GNOME boxes to get this going. But once I got it going, I expanded this to make it a little bigger so we could see things. And this conky that they have running was kind of in the center of the screen. I didn't really know how to adjust it or move it. What I ended up doing was just go ahead and go down here and reload JWM, and it moved it right back over where it should be. And you can see here RAM usage. We're running like 132, 133 megs. So this is a fairly lightweight desktop. They're doing away with their 32-bit, and they're only going to be running 64-bit. Which I understand. Most people don't have the older hardware anymore. There's really no reason to support it, even though I do have a little netbook with an Atom processor that needs 32-bit. But still, 64-bit, that's what they're going to be doing in the future. And it looks fairly interesting. A lot of the icons, you can see like the network icons and then your sound icons look very, very Windows-ish. They look like they came right over from Windows 98 or Windows XP or something. You can get a menu by left-clicking anywhere on the desktop. There's no right-click option, and you really can't do anything on the desktop, which generally, for me, that's a deal breaker. That's one reason I don't run an elementary OS. I like to be able to do stuff on my desktop. But you can also pull your menu up from down here. And you can see here we opened something I clicked by mistake. Let's get rid of that. You got your home folder. It is a single click to open things, which I'm sure there's a way to change that. The only thing that they have in the home folder is videos, downloads, and desktop. But you can right click, you can do different folders, you can make like your, documents, if you need a documents folder. If you want to go ahead, like I always create a ISOs folder to put all my ISOs in. You can easily do that. You can do work within here if you need to. So while you can't do anything on the desktop, you can do stuff within your folders here, your home folder. They do give you kind of a cool looking little dock up here, which is kind of interesting. And it has a variety of things. You can toggle your conky off and on. They have a webcam viewer and screen recorder, which I'm not sure which ones they are. Let's see. It looks like it's X11 Grab. I've never heard of that one. Right now I am using Simple Screen Recorder. That's pretty much my go-to. And you see I'm recording my entire screen. So you're seeing the panel here down along the bottom from my KDE install. But then we're also seeing the panel here. They do give you two different desktops right out of the box you can switch to. Pretty standard stuff. I mean, we can go through the list here. They have Bash, which is your terminal. For internet, they have HexChat, transmissions installed out of the box, which is good. They even have Tor off and on, which is a pretty good idea. If you're going to be browsing any of the dark web or anything, you're going to have Tor. Office, basic stuff here, numeric, Abbey Word. I thought I did see LibreOffice in here somewhere. You can back up. There's recover. They have a way of wiping data from things. There's a PC Man FM, ISO Masters, FL Burn or FI Burn. There's just a lot of different stuff here. Some of it I'm not familiar with, some of it I am. They also have Clam AV, Clam Antivirus. That's kind of a neat option. Then they have, Audacious here for music, GNOME MPV, Asunder to rip DVDs if you need, Make MKV. And you see the way they do, let's play, let's rip, let's mix, let's view, let's edit. So yeah, they have, different options here. GUVC View looks like their webcam viewer, which that's a pretty good one. I've been running this webcam Moid 8.5.0, which works pretty well. Xane, they have that on there. And you can use this as a server also. It's both a server and a desktop ISO. With Mystery, they have different games. These are console-based games. I mean, you can see there's quite a few things here. And then extensions, they have a LibreOffice extension. I'm thinking that's something you can click to just install LibreOffice. They got the GIMP if you want to do any editing on your pictures. Mozilla, they have Firefox, Thunderbird. SeaMonkey's one I'm not familiar with. They have Chromium, Vivaldi, Dropbox, FileZilla. Media apps, you do have your VLC, which is my go-to. They have a YouTube DL. Audacity is here, which is also my go-to for audio. Blender's in here, which is good. System apps, they put UNetbootin in here. Lately, I've been using DD in Terminal to make live USBs, but USbootin is good. VirtualBox is here too, which is nice. You can go ahead and your VirtualBox is already right there, so you don't really have to jump through hoops like I had to in my latest Debian install. Wine's in here, which is really great. If you want to do anything from Windows, you can easily run it here. They have different apps, different games. There's even some Bitcoin things here, which is kind of interesting. There's a website for M4, or for M4, I keep wanting to call it M4, for 4MLinux. They have a frequently asked questions, updater, installers right here if you want to install this to your hard drive. Here's all your devices, so you can adjust stuff here. Networking, your desktop. We can change wallpaper. Let's look at wallpapers real quick. And let me see. Let me move me over here. Here's what we're running currently. That's kind of interesting. That looks like something from a game I used to play called Myst. Yeah, that's very interesting right there. So we can go back in here. Let's go back in here. Settings, devices. Let's look at some more wallpapers. See what other wallpapers we have. That's kind of cool. Ooh, there's a cat. That's kind of neat. I like that because I like my cats. Here's another one. That's kind of pretty. But yeah, we'll run that one for now. I'll move me kind of a little over here. That's really pretty. So there is a couple options for wallpaper if you want to change that up. What else do we have? Default apps, local, so you do your language, keyboard, and what have you. Yeah, it's just kind of your basic deal. I do wish they had a search function. That's something that I like about XFCE or KDE. You can search for things that you're looking for. You don't have to scroll through the entire menu. But like I said, they do have most of your widely used things up here in this little dock. So it makes it kind of interesting. But switching this wallpaper, it looks like we bumped up to 148 megabits or megabytes, which that's I gave it 2 gigs of RAM, so that's only 7%. It's still fairly lightweight. I mean, if you had a 64-bit system that maybe only 2 gigs of RAM, this would be a lightweight distro to put on it. Not sure what package manager we're using. I really doubt that it's apt, but they do have a way to update, like I said, from over here. Where was that? I remember we saw it in here somewhere. Maybe it was Net Media, Mini Server, Maintenance. Probably under Maintenance. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I remember when we were scrolling through, remember we saw a thing about update. And I'm not seeing it. Okay, maybe here we go. Here we go. Back up. Well, that's not it. I'm sure there's a way to update. You just have to kind of search it out. But I just wanted to do a quick look at this. And I thought I'd take y'all along for the ride, since, hey, if I'm going to take a look, might as well put something out there and let you guys kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It looks interesting. I really doubt I would swap out my Debian 10.2 with KDE for this. But it's an option. Like I said, if you're kind of RAM challenged, we're running just under 150 megabits here of RAM. Might not be a bad way to go. It looks nice. I mean, it's pretty. It's not, not bad looking. So another option for you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you, do a real quick little look here. And yeah, 4MLinux version 31. It's over on DistroWatch, so go ahead and head over to distrowatch.com if you want to download this. Check it out. I mean, what could it hurt? You can always run it in VirtualBox and take a look at it. So like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. You guys have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.